What's going on, people? Welcome to Members Only. Hit that like button right through the door because we're going right in. Now, someone wanted another Dwop video, so tonight this brings you Legendary Photos Volume 5. Now, if you missed Volume 1 through 4, go check out the playlist after this video. See, Dwop was the type to fall back and watch people ball. Like, he'll fall back and let you get your off. He'll let all the other hustlers show their hands. He's going to play the cut and stay silent and let them all run their movie and then pop up and do something electrifying. I don't think people really understand how legendary this photo is. Let's have a moment of silence. Now, where are my fashion people? Look at the top, look at the pants, look at the shoes. Hop in the comments and tell me what he was rocking in this pic. Educate me. Dudes used to dress their ass off back in the day, and it didn't get any better in today's time. It fell way off. Dwop, hop in the comments. What you got on in this pic? I might be gassing it, but what they was throwing on back in the day at the age 15, 16, 17, compared to how 25 to 30-year-olds are dressing nowadays, it's sad, man. It's very sad. Now, as you see this vehicle, this spaceship, this nice machine sitting in the background, everyone wanted a BMW back then. Everyone wanted that Beamer. Now, he wanted a certain BMW, but once he saw a majority of hustlers in black BMWs, he just lost interest. The BMW he had his eye on, Rich Porter went out and beat him to the punch. And I understand why he didn't want it anymore. He didn't want to look like everyone else. He wanted to stick out. Cars are just like women. It ain't special after you see multiple people with it. But Harlem was way different from Philly. Back in the 80s, back in them JBM days, they was making dudes take cars back. You pull up in the same car as someone at the gas station, they don't care if they saw you before or not. He'll approach you and ask you where you from. Oh, I'm from around the corner. Oh yeah? Well, you gotta take that back ASAP. Don't let me catch you riding around here anymore. Dudes, man, they just started hiring their own cars, man. They started hiring their vehicles and only using them out of town. That's how it really got back in the day. But this was way before social media, so you were recognized by your car. Like, it was so many mistakes because of people that thought they spotted the exact vehicle of their ops. That's why one of the rules are you're not supposed to buy a car off someone in the streets, especially if it's bombed out. Now, for the foreign people bombed out, that means tinted, like 5% tint, like limo tint. Man, see, I got y'all. But I can see why Dwop wanted to be the only one with the car he purchased. Either that or the first one. Doesn't really make a difference. But the stuff he was doing made him a vicious trendsetter, on top of being the youngest hustler that was independent. Seeing so many hustlers with Beamers caused them to be very picky while searching for that V. Some of them were too big, too small, too slow. Some of them were just too plain. He knew someone that drove this one. It takes off too slow. That's the old head's car. I know he was driving a salesman crazy in that joint. But he was approached by someone that said they raced cars for the BMW. And, he took Dwop to the racetrack. That's when he saw the brand new 533i. It had the 5 Series body with the 7 Series engine. And he knew that was the one. He knew that was it. He had the cop, and he sure did. He got it in burgundy when the white wasn't available and couldn't wait to stone on him. The average kid that's 15, 16, 17 years old will be up all night and can't sleep because he can't wait to throw that new outfit on the stunt in school the next day. Well, Dwop did things a little bit different. He couldn't sleep at night because he wanted to ride that new BMW down the street and stunt. Yeah, it was different. The wooden steering wheel with the lambskin seat covers, the stash box in the vent with the 8-inch speakers in the back. He said it sounded like a concert riding with the music dumping. A 17-year-old driving the best car in Harlem at the time. He couldn't wait to stunt on Rich in LA. He sat, fell back, and watched them stunt, so it was his turn. He waited his turn. Even though he had the money, he wanted to do things the right way. That shows you right there, you can do some amazing things when you have the patience. And I just know he felt like the man flying around in that bad boy. He kept the price sticker in the window to show other hustlers that there's levels to this shit. That price tag was $30,000. $30K in the early 80s is about $115,000 in today's money. So imagine a 17-year-old purchasing a $100,000 car today with straight cash. Not too many people making that type of money in a year. All the other hustlers thought he would spend most of his money on that car, but they didn't know how much he was holding at the time. just a bunch of pocket watching. Mentioning that is very close to just hoping something bad to happen, just so you can say, I told you so. But no, he told you so. He told you, he told you. He showed all y'all how it was done. That's why, to this day, he can walk anywhere with his head up high, because he did things the right way. Now, we all could sit up here and say the streets is nothing to glorify, but this is something that needs to be heard. This is something to talk about. Like, the stuff these guys were doing at a young age is damn near impossible in today's time. Like, this shit is not real. And this shit is really movie. Like, it should have been hit the big screen, but they like to put stuff out there on guys like Frank Lucas and Henry Hill and, you know, guys that took the stand. But what about the men that stood tall, that stood on principle, that had morals? And I really wonder what Dwop think about movies like Paid in Full and what LA would have thought about the movie. With them being the originators, with them being the trendsetters, the inventors of the whole movement, for them not to be mentioned not once in the movie, it's just the same to me, man. But that's why we make these videos every week, to put this stuff out there. So, man, that's it, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Turn notifications on so you don't miss out on the next video, man. Check out my last video. Check out the whole playlist. But I appreciate all of y'all for tuning into my video. You know, just taking time out of y'all day, giving me a couple of minutes, man. But hit the like button. Make sure y'all have a great weekend, man. Stay safe, man. Take it easy. Let's make it to Monday. Let's make it to 2025, man. Y'all stay out of trouble, man. And you already know, man. Members only. I've been spoiling y'all all week, man. I gave y'all a good week this week, man, for real. But, you know, every week we're going to just keep the ball rolling, man. As long as y'all tune in, you know, share the videos, turn the notifications on so y'all don't miss out on the content, man. But I'm out, man. Y'all be safe.